Hello. I gotta go and shovel. I gotta go and shovel, babies. You're all nice and warm in your bed, huh? Yeah, you're all nice and warm in your bed. You're so cute. You're so cute and you're so soft. It is super windy out there today. She wasn't such a scaredy cat. She can't even get under there. I gotta go shovel a path to the door because somebody doesn't know how to shovel anything. I gotta do everything. So I'm gonna go and shovel because Riley's gonna leave for school soon. Alright, Riley just left for school. I am making some breakfast. Last night my mom had ham at her house. And I was like, oh, if you got some left over, I'll take some and I'll fry that up for my breakfast in the morning. So she sent over, this was the good ham. And this, because she knows that the stray cats are outside, she sent over some, of the scraps. So I'm going to give that, they already ate today, but later on this afternoon I'll give them some more of that. I just don't want to put it out for it to freeze. And then, so I fried that up, and then I just kind of dished out everything that was left over from supper last night. That is the macaroni that I had. I'm going to put a little bit away because Riley said he wanted some. There's some carrots left, and then there's a few potatoes. So I just cut some up, and I'm frying some potatoes up, and I'll make some eggs to go with the ham and the potatoes. And then for supper tonight, I already thinking ahead. I took out there's ground pork and ground beef here. I'm just going to mix it together. And then I have, these are frozen carrots and potatoes that were mashed up. And then I have some frozen mashed up potatoes in the freezer. But I'm going to, because that's kind of frozen square, I'm just going to leave those in because it won't take long for those to thaw. And then I'm going to make a shepherd's pie for supper. I'll get that ready this afternoon sometime because it won't take long to, once the meat is all fried up, it won't take long to cook up. So, and then I'm just frying it. I know it's not healthy, but I keep my bacon grease, fat, whatever, when it comes off the pan, I just dump it in here. So that is what I'm frying my potatoes in. I'm going to go eat breakfast and work on some of my YouTube stuff, and then I don't know. Don't think I'm doing any baking or anything today because there's lots of sweets and that in the freezer already, so I don't want to waste any more ingredients on stuff like that because we've got lots. And then whatever doesn't get eaten up over the holidays, like cookies and stuff, Riley can take for his lunch. Plus I have a ton of cookies that I made before the holidays just so that I could whip some up and not buy the boxed fruit roll-ups and stuff like that he would take as a dessert. So anyways, I'm going to go finish cooking this, eat my breakfast, and then I'll bring you guys back sometime today whenever I'm doing something different. Got my coffee, my potatoes, my eggs, and my ham. So I'm going to go eat and see what I can do when I'm done. Alright, so it is 11:30. I've just been pretty much lazing around all morning, drinking coffee, watching YouTube videos, preparing to do a kind of like a frugal video. And I decided I'm going to get up and start cooking the stuff for the shepherd's pie. Now I realized that I don't have any corn. Usually I put hamburger or ground beef, corn, and then the potatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to use up what I have here. So there's a little bit of peas here. I'll just throw those in. My son's not really a big pea fan, but he will eat them. There will only be a couple in there. And I have the carrots from last night's supper that I will just cut up into little tinier pieces, and I'll spread that on. And yeah, so I'm just going to make do with what I got. And I'm going to put it all into this pan here, and then I'll probably top it with a little bit of cheese, and then it'll all be ready to be baked. around 4 o'clock I'll put that in. Oh, I'm showing you guys like nothing. It'll all be ready to be baked up, warmed up from when my son gets home. So today is the 18th. He's getting his order from school today. Tomorrow it's his last day. They're gonna have a pajama day. He doesn't really like wearing his pajamas to school, so I don't force him. He's just gonna wear some like jogging pants because they're gonna be playing like hide and seek and all that stuff. So he wants to. He's gonna wear his black jogging pants, I believe, or his army ones, and just kind of like comfortable wear, I guess. And I only have to pick him up tomorrow at 7:30 at night, so they're having like a spaghetti dinner at school and playing games and exchanging gifts and all that stuff. So he brought his gifts and that today. He's just really impatient. Brought the teachers' gifts and the kids. He did up cards for the kids, and we put a pack of hot chocolate and a candy cane in with the cards so that they get kind of like a little treat with it as well. So I'm going to go get this cooked up and I'll show you when it's all assembled. Okay, so that's pretty well cooked down. I added some dehydrated onions and a little onion powder just because I didn't have any fresh onions. One of the packs of hamburger had a few fresh onions when I did up the packs. I don't know if it was the pork or the beef one, but so there was a couple onions in there, but I just added a few more, nothing too extreme. And then over here I've got the carrots that I've just been kind of chopping them up into smaller pieces, and then I've got my couple of peas, and then I decided that I was going to cut up some mushrooms and I'll layer it with some mushrooms. But what I'm going to do is whenever this is cooked, I'm going to add this to my pan, and then I will add like the carrots and the peas and the mushrooms. I'll just kind of saute them up real quick so that they're kind of soft. Well, everything's cooked but the mushrooms, so then it's not going to take long for those to get softened up. So just making sure that all my meat is well cooked, and then I'll start assembling. And then this was a pack of potatoes. I've showed you guys this before in videos. I just freeze them in bags, flat. They store really well, and they don't take up a lot of space when they're froze like that. So I'll just take that out and put that on top of the shepherd's pie whenever it's done. I did take out some bacon grease, some bacon fat, whatever, and I put a little bit in there just to kind of flavor up some of the meat. And then in here is the frozen potatoes and carrots, which will also go on top of the shepherd's pie. So today I'm just really using up stuff that I had in my freezer, which is good because it's starting to go down, so which is good. In January I'll go and I'll stock back up on some stuff, but I think what I'm going to do is, instead of going and buying different kinds of meats, I might buy like a pack of chicken just to have chicken in case we want it. But like for instance, if the ground beef is on sale, I'm going to go and I'll stock up and get like $50 or so worth of ground beef and just make different things. I usually freeze my beef flat like that as well. I'll probably make a bunch of them into meatballs because we really like that, and when you flash freeze them, then you can just take out a couple meatballs for whatever, if you want, meatballs with your spaghetti, or meatballs and gravy over, mashed potatoes or whatever, meatball subs, anything at all. You can just pull out a couple meatballs, and I find it super handy. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but I'll talk about that in a different video because, like I said multiple times, I have different plans for 2019 to save money, make money, and save money by spending money. So I will work on that video in the next few days and get that up for you guys, because 2018 is quickly coming to an end. Alright, I'm going to go get this in my pan. There, just have everything kind of mixed up, the peas thawed, and the mushrooms are still hard, but not too soft, or not too hard. So I'm going to dump that on here, and then I'll put my mashed potatoes on, and wrap it in foil, and wait till supper time. Or I'm going to spread a little bit of cheese on the top, too. Alright, so there it is. It's nothing like major pretty or nothing, but it's only 12 o'clock, so it'll have time to finish thawing. The potatoes will have time to thaw, and then I can kind of smush them around evenly, but that's what it looks like. And then once I'm able to smush the potatoes around, I will put some cheese on top, but there's no sense doing that right now. And I'm also in the process of making myself some lunch. I know I just ate not that long ago, but last night we had pork chops. If you guys saw my video, we had pork chops, and I had cooked a few things of chicken. My son didn't eat here last night, and my mom invited him over there for supper, and then she ended up sending him home some potatoes and ham for his lunch today. So there was a little bit of pork chops left and a little bit of chicken, so I just kind of chopped that all up. I had whatever was left of my green pepper and red pepper, and whatever was left of the mushrooms, because they were starting to go bad. And if we didn't eat them up in the next probably day or two, they would have started to rot. So I just threw that all together, and I'm just going to make myself a fajita type of thing. I wish I had onions, because they're just so much better with onions, but I don't, so it's not a big deal. So I'm going to go make my wrap, and then probably sit down and continue watching some YouTube videos. I'm just taking it easy today. I'm not even stressed about it. I've got my dishes I got them all washed. I'll have to put them away, but that's just like a 5-minute thing later on whenever I'm out here getting supper ready. I'll do that. It's not a big deal, but for the most part, everything is cleaned. I got a couple things. I was going to make some soup, but then I was like, no, I'm going to use up the leftover that we had in the fridge instead of making. And I've got so many soups in the freezer that I could be pulling out. So yeah, I'm going to go make myself my fajita and continue working on some videos that I want to get up. And later on I will bring you guys back and kind of show you how this broke down and how it's going to actually look like a shepherd's pie whenever it's done. So I'll be back in a little bit. That is what my wrap looks like. So I'm just running next door. I gotta go deliver some stuff that my dad ordered. I can get out of here. So yeah, it is -6 out. It's not like freezing cold, but the wind is kind of cold. And Riley decided not to come with me, which is... I think he's just so excited for tomorrow because it's his last day and they got all kinds of stuff planned, so he's kind of excited about that. So I'm gonna go deliver this stuff, and then I'm gonna go back home where it's nice and warm. And I don't know, I'll eventually finish off this vlog. Oh, the neighbor's got some cool lights. Anyways, I'll be back in a little bit to finish off this vlog.